Gareth Batty claimed his best figures of the summer and Hashim Amla hit 88 as Surrey won for the first time this season in the LV County Championship, beating relegation-threatened rivals Derbyshire by 4 wickets on a nervy last day at the Kia Oval. All results were possible as the last day began with Derbyshire on 231 for 7 in their second innings, which gave them a lead of 161 runs, and David Wainwright and Tom Poynton continued their excellent partnership for the 8th wicket, which eventually realised 93 runs, the lead being advanced to 196. 70 minutes into this dramatic day, Batty found turn and plenty of bounce, and Rory Burns did the rest at short leg to remove Poynton for an excellent 49 at 276 for 8. Then Batty struck for the 4th time in the innings by having Matt Higginbottom taken at mid-on by Chris Tremlett. Derbyshire now desperately needed Wainwright to carry the last man mark-footed, and he reached his first 50 of the summer with a single off Tremlett. It was a gritty knock from the former Yorkshire player, who'd given his side a real chance of winning this crucial game. Alas for him, he was left stranded on 54 as Footed edged Batty to Xander de Brain to complete his season's best figures of 5 for 71 as the visitors were all out for 286. That gave Surrey a tough target of 217 off 73 overs, and they were soon in big trouble when Rory Burns was brilliantly held in the covers by Wayne Madsen in Footed's second over. Then, just 2 balls later, Aaron Haranath nicked Higginbottom to Shiv Narayan Chandapal to leave the home side on 4 for 2. The big moment of the match, perhaps, occurred 40 minutes after lunch, as Amla drove Wainwright to Alex Hughes on 24, only for the fielder to put down the regulation chance. Amla was the key wicket, of course, but Derbyshire also found the experienced Vikram Solanki a difficult man to dislodge. His 93 in the first innings had been the best effort with the bat in this match, and he also supported Amla superbly in the second, as the pair started to turn this game in their favour throughout the afternoon. The former Worcestershire man released the pressure with a 6 off Wainwright, as he added another 44 runs to take the total to 88, the winning line now 129 runs away. Footed then won an LBW decision against him as the match was balanced up once more. It had been that kind of affair, with neither side ever able to really get fully on top. But perhaps Derbyshire would have been had Madsen been able to hit the stumps after some great work off De Brain's drive, which found Amla dawdling outside his crease. The world's #1 batsman was never at his absolute best, but he still produced shots of quality and showed just why Surrey signed him for the end of the summer. His second 50 in 2 games for the county arrived off his 111th delivery with a 3 off Higginbottom. Surrey could not have asked for a better man in such circumstances. In a short spell at Nottinghamshire 3 seasons ago, he helped them win early games, which ultimately saw them grab the title, and he was now proving to be the big difference between these 2 relegation-troubled sides. It was a massively significant knock. 71 were needed for Surrey's first 4-day win of the summer when De Brain nicked Hughes behind after making a valuable 31, which left the home side on 146 for 4 with 25 overs to go. It had been the kind of game that the LV County Championship is all about, filled with thrills and plenty of tension, but it was Amla who was guiding his side home by now, that earlier drop by Hughes appearing to be horribly significant. Each run that the South African hit must have felt like a dagger in his heart, as the target was reduced over after over. Before the game, Stephen Davis had talked about the confidence his side still had of staying up, and he played his part by easing Peter Burgoyne for a 6. Yet Surrey still had a wobble before they crossed the line. On 88, and with only 26 required, Amla edged Wainwright to Madsen. And in the spinner's next over, Davis on 18 gave Madsen another catch, with the winning line still 17 runs away. But at 20 minutes to 6 on the final day of this enthralling game of LV County Championship cricket, Zafar Ansari thumped a full toss from Burgoyne to the boundary to finally give Surrey their first success, and the reaction for the Derbyshire players showed just what this defeat meant to them. Surrey had won it by just 4 wickets and took 21 points from the game to Derbyshire's 4. That means that the East Midlanders are back on the foot of the First Division table and 17 points away from safety with 3 games to go. Surrey remain in the relegation places but have a game in hand on Somerset above them, and they are just 15 points ahead. Both Derbyshire and Surrey have Somerset to play, while Nottinghamshire are now also right in a relegation mix.